with my cheek. It's your girl ThugDrina, the highest undergrad, and today I'm showing you how I do my no makeup look for work in the morning. Usually takes me about 10 to 15 minutes, but I'm showing you all of my tips and tricks on how I get ready and how I achieve this very natural look. So if you're interested, go ahead and stay tuned in this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe before you leave. And yeah, let's get to the video.
I am the princess.
Broke boy, Gucci wallet with no change, broke boy, still living with your mama, broke boy.
This is the end of your rotten life, you mother.
Let's just go ahead and jump right into it. I have my contacts in already, and I also gelled up or slicked up my eyebrows with some Got To Be glue. I really like that look now, and at first I was totally against the fluff brow look, but I really like it now because I don't know, it's just easier to fill in where the gaps are rather than doing my whole brow kind of thing, and just I don't know, it just makes it easier. The only thing with this is that when I slick it up, my hairs are like really long in my brows, so I did have to arch my brows, which I did myself. All I did was got the Got To Be glue, slick my eyebrows up, and then I took the little small baby scissors for like nails and lashes, and I trimmed the hairs that were too long until they were nice and together. So when I put them straight up, they're not like super long, because I found that when I did it that way, I was doing my eyebrows way too big, and I've gotten away from doing my eyebrows so big than, like, you know, what I used to do in the past. So I put on some Fenty Hydra, which I love. It's sunscreen, it's moisturizer, and it leaves my skin literally, y'all see, it's glowing. I'm glowing, okay? And then I put on my Milk Hydra primer, and I used to get the little $15 one that was like little itty bitty, and then I finally was like, girl, pay the $30. Look how much product you get. I was paying half of the price for literally a little tiny amount when I could have just paid, you know, the $30 and been done with it. And I'm pretty sure I paid a few times for that $15 one. So at the end of the day, I could have just really, you know, got the full size and probably saved some money. But, you know, lesson learned. That's the base of it all. I really like to make sure I'm moisturized, because if you're moisturized, it just gives more of a natural, you know, look. Please excuse my background. It is a tropical storm outside. It is a whole tropical storm on the way, and I got off work, so I was like, let me record a few videos. So if you see a tornado behind me, girl, I'm from Dade County. We walk outside during a hurricane, so I'm really not that phased. I just don't want my lights to go off. But anyways, so after I prime and all that good stuff, I do my eyebrows, and I use the Anastasia Brow Wiz pencil because that's what I like. If I wasn't using this one, it would be the Benefit Precisely My Brow. And honestly, I just lightly fill in those gaps. Like right here, I know it's a gap. The front, I like to make sure it's nice and feathered. My tail is always where I want to focus, because the women in my family don't have tails on their brows. Like, they're really thin. And I inherited that. Yay. And I don't really care about how I do it, because I am going to conceal them. So I just try to get it as filled in as possible on the tail, and keep it very light strokes so that when I do conceal it, it doesn't look like a block of brow and then feathered in the front. So light strokes, fill in the gaps, and then conceal. Do not shade in one spot for too long. Like, I always just keep my hands moving. And that is how you get a feathered brow rather than a block brow. You just keep moving. And then just to make sure that everything is blended and not too chunky, I take my Anastasia brow brush, and now I'm going to conceal them. LA Girl Pro Concealers Fawn is literally something I've been using since I first started doing makeup years ago, and it's what I feel most comfortable using for my brows. So because the applicator is so square, it's like super easy to just go straight in and clean it up. Like, muscle memory with this applicator is so ingrained now that it's just the easiest, fastest thing for me. So boom. One of my students is like, oh my gosh, Miss Jackson, your eyebrows are so sharp. And I was like, yes, period. If you have really nice brows, it's gonna make it look like you have done so much more than you've actually done. Like, so my tip would be, girl, do your brows. Even if it's just gelling them up and then filling them in a little bit, you don't even have to clean it up if you don't want to. Like, if I did it as precise as I can, it wasn't like in a rush and being lazy, or not waking up in time and being lazy, or just being lazy and not feeling like it, I would do it more clean, and then I would have less to clean. I don't know if that makes sense. I would do it more precise, so I would have less to clean. But oftentimes I'm in a rush, so I just hurry up and fill them in, and then I clean it up after. So it's like, whatever. Then I just take a brush and I blend out that concealer as best as possible so that it doesn't look like, you know, it's floating off of my face. The part that is crucial is foundation, because you want to have a foundation. I'm just blending it out with my foundation brush, nothing on the foundation brush, but like leftover product from before. But this is a crucial part because you have to have a foundation that matches your skin tone to the T, or it's just gonna look weird. Okay, I do not conceal, but a lot of people use it conceal in this step. I don't conceal first. I get a foundation that is really close to my skin tone. I get my foundation brush. I am using Guinea from Juvia's Place. It's a foundation stick. I dab it on the brush a little bit. I do not put it on my face. I put it on the brush so I can diffuse it more easily, and it's not a lot of product. And then I just lightly brush it on to the areas that I feel like, because I feel like if I do concealer, I would be concealing a lot of places, because I'm gonna see just a bunch of stuff on my face that I want to cover up, and then this is gonna look like a bunch of patches. You know what I mean? So I just take my foundation brush, lightly put the foundation on. It's darn near the literal exact color of my face, and so it's easier for me to just do it that way. And then I do not do it on my nose. I just do it on the sides of my face and my forehead a little bit, just a bit, so I can blend out that concealer on my brows. I'm gonna go over my eyes just to blend that down. It barely looks like I have anything on my face, and that is the goal. And the reason why I want the foundation to be as close to my skin tone as possible is because I don't put any in the center of my face, so my nose, my freckles can just be. I don't contour or highlight my face at all. Other than the one step where I kind of contour my cheeks with just whatever product is left on my brush. I don't actually dab into any contour or put any bronzer on. I just use whatever was left on the brush. I do take my concealer brush and I dab it into, now I do this sometimes, I don't do it all the time. I do it sometimes in the morning because I be looking tired. I take a little bit of the foundation and I just swipe it right on those bags. Baby, in the morning, they be showing out. So I just a little tap under my eyes. Plus I have a little bit of discoloration under my eyes, as most of us melanated girls do. But I try to dab it in as good as possible, just so I don't look tired. Because most times I'm not tired. I just got a little bit of puffiness from just waking up, or discoloration because that's how my skin is. There we go. And that's how it's looking. Very clean, fresh, dewy. Okay, then I take my Fenty 400 pressed powder, Fenty Pro Filter powder. I take a loose brush and then just dab into it, and then I just pat all over where I put foundation, so mostly that it won't transfer onto my mask. I think if I wasn't wearing a mask, I wouldn't do this step. I probably would, I don't know, but I don't feel like it would be necessary because I do like the dewy look. Like, if I'm not doing a full face, even if I am doing a full face, I really like dewy now. That's the thing now. I don't really like a super matte face because it just looks like unnatural. Then I take a smaller brush and dip it into my pressed powder, and then I set underneath my eyes. And then like I said, I take my the brush I use to bronze or contour, and then I just a little bit under my cheeks so I can bring some structure back into my face, because if you put foundation on and no type of contour or highlight, it starts to look a little flat. So I do just a little bit. You can barely notice it, but I feel like I notice it, and that's all that's important. Take my highlighter brush or whatever I have use for highlight, and then dust it on there too. Most times I just use whatever is on the brush from when I've done my makeup last. Which reminds me, I need to clean my brushes. But yeah, I love, it's kind of, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's glowy, it's subtle. Subtlety is the huge key word in this whole thing. Then I am going to put on some mascara. And if I'm only doing mascara, I'm gonna stack it on, like, I'm just gonna go back and forth kind of thing. So it gives the mascara time to dry on one eye. I've really grown to love my freckles and just my natural face. So I just want to clean up what's already there and kind of just enhance what's already there, which I think is the point of makeup. But when you're going for more dramatic, of course, you wanna be your next level self. You know, you really wanna get into it. But when I'm just teaching, going to work every day, I don't want to do all that. I just want to clean up what is already there and perfect what is already perfect. And then sometimes I throw on a little baby lash, but for this video's purposes, I'm gonna just show you the bare minimum that I do when I'm getting ready in the morning. And then I'm gonna take down my clip. I spray my hair with some water and some conditioner, and then this is basically it. Y'all, it looks so dark outside. It's scary. It's getting bad. Morphe setting spray, because I feel like it's just light and doesn't mattify my face. Not gonna lie, I'm not gonna even lie to y'all. I do either Vaseline on my lips, clear gloss, or if I'm feeling like I just want to do a little bit extra, I do line my lips a little bit. I already had kind of a darker outline on my lips naturally. I just want to accentuate that, but it's not too much. Like, as you can see, it's like a natural brown that I always use. And then I've gotten into using Holla by P. Louise. It's a cute little nude. Like, I didn't even know P. Louise made lip glosses and stuff. In my last order, which was probably over a year ago, they had such a great deal on all of their products. They were having a sale, and I was like, oh, let me try out this lip gloss. because it looks like it'll be a really nice nude, and just like I thought it is. It's a beautiful, beautiful nude color. Like, y'all, I am in love with this little lip combo because it looks so natural. Like, it looks like I have on just like a little bit of gloss or something, I don't know. But as you can see, I'm extra dewy, I look like, you know, I look like I did something, but I didn't really do anything. You know what I mean? Like, it looks like I did. I look just pretty. Like, I didn't look pretty before, psych. But I just look naturally glowy, pretty, put together. I look put together. Like, I just accentuated what was already there. My brows. As you can see, it's like a light coverage because I really don't need a lot. So if you don't need a lot, don't do a lot. So yeah, as you can see, you could barely tell I contour, but it's there a little bit from what I had left over, just to bring the cheekbones back because I do have them. And then yeah, my eyes, my eyebrows. I just love doing this now. It takes me maybe 10 to 15 minutes to do, and then I'm running out of the door. But anyways, that is it, y'all. I hope you guys like this video. I hope you like the little tips that I gave you. And please be safe. I'm gonna pray for my safety also. Anyways, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. What are some products that you do on your everyday makeup looks, your natural beats? Yeah, this is my no makeup look. I will see you guys in the next video. It's me, your girl, the highest in the guy, and I will see you in the next one.